Hey guys, Gink here and welcome to episode number 30 of the weekly roundup. How time flies, and on that note, I definitely do need a haircut. Like last week it was bad, but I think this week is even worse. So I'm going to be getting one of those very soon. And a quick note before I get into the news, there may not be an episode of the weekly roundup next week. That is because I'm having to go down to one of the universities for an open day. It's a bit far away, so we're going to have to travel down the night before, and then we're coming back the day after. So I don't think I'm going to be back in time to make it. I may find a way of getting around it and being able to get up for you, but I'm not sure. So don't be too disappointed if there isn't one. But I will try my best, and even if I have to do a low production one, I might have to do that instead as a compromise, but we'll have to wait and see. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first piece of news, and that is to do with Valve. And obviously everyone's talking about the Steam box when it comes to Valve at the minute, and it was only at about the end of last year, Valve was saying that 2013 was not going to be the year of the Steam box, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. So they've just said that they'll be releasing prototype versions of it to the public in about 3 to 4 months for testing. So basically you can test all the hardware they put in and see if it actually works in the real world. Very, very smart move, as everyone knows about the box anyway, and knows that they're working on it. You know, they can actually go out to the public and test and see if what they've done works. You know, with some of the companies like Microsoft and Sony, they keep it such down, you know, they keep it such what's the word, protected, secret. You know, it's so secretive that you can't just go out to the public and go, hey, do you like this? Because everyone's going to know, oh, the PS4, this is what it looks like, da da da. You know, everyone knows the Steam box is coming, so they can actually do that and go out to the public and ask their opinion, and it will probably pay off for them, because maybe something they thought works really well and maybe does work really well in-house, you send it out to the public and they may pick like 100 holes in something that no one ever thought of. So always good. So 3 to 4 months they're expecting, but they're still saying that, you know, they're still in the heavy development stage of the Steam box, and they haven't even decided on a controller design. So still, you know, they're trying to say, you know, still maybe not expect it this year, and I can kind of believe them in that part, but who knows. Definitely something going on there, and maybe you'll be lucky enough to get your hands on that development kit version to test out for yourself. But the next piece of news is to do with Minecraft. And basically, Minecraft, well, the guys at Mojang are saying that there is a possibility that Minecraft could come to the PlayStation as soon as their exclusive deal with the Xbox ends. Now, if you didn't know, they have a deal with Microsoft and Xbox, meaning that the 360 is the only console, home game console, to have Minecraft on. You know, Minecraft's already on a lot of platforms, PC, Mac, mobile devices, iPads and tablets, but it is recently, a few months ago, it came onto the Xbox, and Microsoft backed it, gave them probably some money to help fund it in the form of exclusivity only on the Xbox. But Mojang saying, you know, when that lifts, they will look towards the PlayStation, but they did say that the Wii U seems unlikely for them to put Minecraft on. So, unfortunate to any Wii U owners. But yeah, I think they're probably trying to go to the next larger audience base, and at the minute, the second larger audience base in the home console market is PlayStation, and it's going to be more worth their while than move it over to the Wii U as well, because sales haven't been too good of that console. Unfortunate for Nintendo users, but good news for PlayStation users. Now let's move on to the next piece of news, and that's to do with SimCity. Now anyone that's been in the gaming news articles section of websites lately will be noticing that SimCity is hitting the news quite a bit, and that is because it's been a bit of a letdown in the server side of things. The game itself is brilliant, and that's why loads of people have gone out and bought it. But a lot of people that have gone out and bought it have found that they can't play the game because it has to be activated over servers. It's not truly offline single player. It's single player, but it's online. I know it's silly. This is whole DRM thing. I could go into another story about that, but it will just take too long. Basically, you have to connect to the servers to check that you own the game properly, and then you have to play the game on a server. And with the influx of people that are playing the game, the servers have just been so full, overloaded, and, you know, crashing. People have been playing there on the server, they've been playing a game, then the servers crash and they've lost the game. Things like that have been happening, but a lot of people just generally haven't been able to connect to the servers in the first place, let alone play a game. So in response to this, you know, EA are apologizing, saying that they're working to fix it, as most companies do in these kind of responses. and they also have disabled features. I know, you're losing out on features. They had to disable features of SimCity in order to free up processing power, memory power, to be able to take on more players, because the servers don't have to work as hard to run all the extra features. They can have more players on instead and play, and they think that's more important. I can kind of believe, but still, EA, this is not good enough. You should have already had enough servers and already anticipated the amount of people that play the game. It is a bit silly. And if you look at Amazon, like Amazon stopped sales for a whole day, and EA have had to halt all marketing stuff just because of this whole fiasco to do with people aren't able to play. Review section on Amazon, full of 1-star reviews, people complaining about it and all that stuff. So if you are thinking of getting the game, you are warned. Personally, I would wait around a month. I know it sounds a bit long, but I would literally wait for all of this to die down, like maybe the influx of players. Loads of people that have been playing it for weeks and weeks get bored of it and go and play something else. So the amount of players dies down, or the servers or patches come through and start fixing some of these problems, and you can play a game a little easier. And the price maybe of the game have come down a bit by then, not by much, but still a bit. So you may save a little bit of money and save the hassle of trying to connect and be disconnected and all that stuff. So that's my tip really of the day. And the last piece of news is to do with Dead Space 3. There's a new DLC pack coming out this month, and it is called, looking at my notes as always, Awakened. And basically it's focusing on the dark side of Dead Space, where Isaac has to try and escape from it, and you'll be going on this little journey. It's like a side story thing that you can do. Sounds really cool. If you've already completed Dead Space 3, it's a nice little piece of DLC, costing around £10 on, it will be out on PC, Xbox and PS3. It is around 800 Microsoft points on the Xbox 360, if you are wondering. And yeah, it's like a campaign sidetrack mission style story thing that you can go off and play, and it's the dark side. So if you really want to get nitty gritty with Dead Space, you already completed the game, it may be something to keep you occupied, maybe while you're waiting for SimCity to die down. Yeah, but I think that's all I have for you guys this week. There's loads of little bits of news, but there's nothing really important to talk about. I try and pick the main pieces of news so that I give you the, I don't waste your time basically talking about little rumours and stuff that could or could not happen. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button. Hello to all you new people. There are quite a few new subscribers lately. Marching our way to 500. If you got any ideas on what you want me to do for 500, let me know in the comment section down below. Send me in any questions, queries or things for my Ask the Geek series. But as always, drink tea and game on.